just like put that link on a little group or like on a Word document.
Gotcha. Cool.
Okay.
We are on number 6.
Is it worth it to make those changes to keep the people who left? Well, the owner, what's his name again? I don't remember, but he was saying that he wasn't sure if he should be worried or not, because he's like, maybe this is just weeding out the people who don't belong here, or maybe this is a sign that this is going to keep happening and we're doing something really wrong here, and this isn't sustainable for anybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he kind of has to make a choice at like how many resignations is too many resignations to be just considered weeding out.
Yeah, I think like the company culture that they're trying to create definitely isn't for me. So like if you've got a family, like it kind of sucks, but if they're kind of like if you've got a family, like you want to spend more
It's so not for you.
like
Gosh,
this
I hate it when my husband had a job like that. I'd die.
I guess it was good to weed out those people,
Yeah.
but it's also like I think they really lost some valuable workers. You know what I mean? There was one of the workers. I don't think they said his name, but like the employee that's on sabbatical was like
Oh yeah.
the main person who like built all of this programming for them. And I'm like, I think you've got a problem if he's trying to leave. And I think David Conrad is very valuable, and like they want to keep him on as a consultant. Which I think it's pretty telling that they lost someone, you know, who's extremely valuable. So I don't know. It seems
What
like
they need to do is have a conversation with their other employees and say, I mean, I think they just need to be honest and say, hey, like these people left and these are the reasons why. Are you guys having these struggles too, or was this just their own situation and you guys are fine? Like, I just like that's the only way to really figure it out.
yeah, I said the same thing like in the write up when I talked about the action plan.
I'm
The
listening.
thing I said to do, I'm like, send out a survey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you definitely need to figure it out. I mean, personally, I don't think any company should. I get that most startups have a period of time that's like this, but I don't think you can expect it to last forever just because I think that's unhealthy. I have way too strong family values to believe in work like that.
And generally, like the people that have strong family values are like the best workers.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose because
they're willing to make commitments and work hard, and
they hold high standards for themselves.
Yeah.
I think like they lost one people. So I don't think it's a very good sign.
So worth it to make the changes, probably. And then, I mean, especially if they do want their company to get to a certain size, they might struggle with employees in the future. I mean, they only have 35 right now, 5 of them left, so that's not very good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, what will happen to the other employees who work there if the changes are implemented? They'll probably be happier employees.
Yeah, they'll probably have a better work life.
Unless they really are just like crazy entrepreneur hungry people and they love it, which they can find that out by doing a survey, but I doubt that's the case. Which kind of goes into the last question of why people work there. These kinds of people like, so they like the work environment.
I think what keeps them motivated is that ability to have that freedom and that ingenuity of being able to work not independently, but be able to work where they have some autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's definitely motivating for me. You know what I mean? Whenever I work somewhere, I'd like to have the freedom to kind of steer myself in the way I'm seeing that my project needs to go with the consulting of my managers. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how my last couple internships have been and how this internship is as well. I have pretty much complete autonomy over the projects that I've been assigned to, and they're kind of entrusted with an aspect of their business to grow it to a certain degree, and so I'm accountable for that. But for the most part, I make a lot of the choices myself, and I'm really grabbing the bull by the horns. And I feel like that's what a lot of these people want to do. And I don't know if it's my general conception of programmers that they're antisocial. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it seems to me that they just kind of want to like do their little nerdy thing and work on their like computers, and that's fine. You make a lot of money as a programmer these days, but I'm not by any means. Like they want their own autonomy, which is something they're trying to create, but
well, I think they could do that with a little bit more structure and delegating responsibilities. Like you can assign the general titles and responsibilities and let people thrive in the areas that they have skills in, give them their objectives and their goals that they need to meet, and then let them do it how they see best fit. I don't think they have to compromise autonomy for a little bit of structure that's going to make the company more sustainable. Okay, group decision. Should CloudFlare implement more processes and structures? I say yes.
Yes.
Hire a vice president of HR and start using titles.
yes.
Yes. People need delegation to not feel too overwhelmed. Too much delegation makes people feel like an idiot, but not enough is just like a burden. So
beyond that, you need to know who to report to. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Like I think
It keeps everyone on the same page.
This like CEO Prince guy, co-founder, based off the videos, he just seems like one of those guys that wants everyone to like him and wants to be approachable and all like whatever sappy stuff. I get it. Like I'm a people pleaser, which is why I try to work really hard and I try to be really smart. Is because that's how I am. I'm just a people pleaser, and that's how I choose. Like, I like being a teacher's pet. Like, I like being the person that the teacher goes to like answer. I don't know. That's kind of, but that's just how I am.
Yeah.
And that's how I was raised. Like, my mom's a teacher, and my dad's like a physicist, and both my parents are very intellectual. So I was raised having a very high standard of becoming an intellectual, and that's kind of what I take pride in, and pleasing people in that aspect. And he just seems like one of those guys that wants all these friends and wants to have like a cool business and everybody comes to him, but that's just not how it works.
Right.
You have to have set structure.
I mean, maybe when your business is like 5 people, you can do that, but as it grows, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Well, Hannah, you definitely show those skills. So it's very obvious. Okay, so slow down growth, I would say like, yes, like I would say maybe not like slow down, but I would say they need to not get bigger until how to become profitable soon and have a little bit more of a sustainable structure. Like they need some changes and then they can grow.
Slow down to focus on the structure and get these processes nailed down, and then fix the foundation.
Okay. I think we've kind of covered those last questions too. Are we ready to move on to the RentJuice case? Is that right? Okay. So, vote. Do we need like a recap of this one, or is everybody stop a little bit?
I think I'm good on this one. This one's the one I like more. So
yeah, me too. I read this one more too.
Although I didn't understand the like questions that they were trying to ask in the write-up.
Let me look at them.
Like
I googled some of them. I googled a lot actually.
Yeah.
Like when it was talking about the customer value proposition, customer lifetime value and
yeah.
I actually found a really good website that talked all about it and the reasons why both are important. That was helpful.
I think my more like struggles were on the more.
Yeah, which ones? Is it better for a seed stage founder too quickly, too slowly? I feel like that's an incomplete sentence, and I didn't know.
I rephrase it. I'm like, I think you mean this. And
what did you put?
My answer, and like when it says what happened, I'm like, I'm guessing you're asking me.
They were very vague.
And I like flat out said, like, I actually typed, I put, like, my first thing, I put parentheses, vague question. I don't know what it's referring to other than what happened in the case. And I ended my parentheses and I wrote a summary, like 5-sentence summary of the case. I didn't.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did too. I put like sort of a beginning, what's going on, and then I put sort of the, I don't know, like what happened is why did they get in this situation? I put in a paragraph where they said, I wish we had launched real-time sooner. Frankly, I screwed this up for the past year. They were focused on improving our customer acquisition costs on the broker side. Then I know the landlord opportunity. Took a push from a competitor to get us moving, even though this had always been our long-range roadmap. So like that paragraph had just sort of said like what happened as in like why are they in this situation? But yeah, it was vague.
Yeah, I pretty much said like where we're at now, they procrastinated the creation of real-time, the real-time program, and now there's a direct competitor in their exact place, you know, like landlord program in Boston that has launched, and it's been what I'm assuming very successful. And they're kind of trying to decide whether to turn their focus to launch their program or not. And at the same time, they've been approached by this venture capitalist firm who helped them in their seed rounds, and now they're wanting to invest $5 million in a Series A funding round. So they're kind of deciding, do we accept the funding? Do we not accept the funding? Do we turn and what proportion of focus, if any, do we turn to the creation and implementation of a real-time program?
Gotcha. Okay, so do we think he should raise money now? Like, should he take the $500,000 basically? And I don't know. I saw arguments for both sides.
I said no.
Which I know is not the point of this class, is to be indecisive. But okay, so you said no. Why? Because you feel like they're just not ready for it, like, or it would be too distracting.
Yeah.
The real-time launch.
I think they already have the resources to invest in the program. I think it's. I almost said volatile. I think it's too risky. That's a better word for business.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right now, with their current revenue streams, it's a hard choice taking on so much debt. It's kind of like, you know, do you get another job or do you take out a student loan? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it's weird, like turning down money. No, we don't want $500,000.
Or even like not necessarily turning it down, but just saying like we'd love to work with you for Series A funding round. We're not at a point currently where we would like to make that investment. You know what I mean? I guess not investment. I guess take in that debt.
Yeah.
But we in X amount, 1 year's time, 6 months time, whatever, this amount of time, we'd love to get back in terms of Series A funding, and we'll come to you first. You know what I mean? Kind of make a contract that like we're not ready now, but in the future I will be ready. And this is when we'll kind of discuss and we'll come to you first. You know, kind of drafting some sort of keep you in a good light. It keeps them in good moods. You're promising negotiations.
I wonder, was there any time frame? I don't remember reading, but was there any time frame about like how long the launch for real time would take? Like, could they tell these investors we'll do this in X amount of months? Just sort of to keep, you know, sort of like a, not even really turning them down, but like you said, just sort of letting them know, oh, we would like to do this. We're available. Like, this would be good for us at this time. But I feel like it would have to be not so far out in the future. Forget about it.
Yeah. I don't see anywhere. I don't think it would be hard for them to generate this new program. Like, I don't think, like,
it's just
have their current program already in place. I think to me, it seems like they're just adding a new tab. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's not too incredibly hard, but it's like the sales of it and the marketing of it. They have one junior salesman and two senior salesmen. They've got 3 salesmen. So allocating the time between which one do we push more.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about being first to market, but there's something to be said about the fact that they were first to market with their current program that's established, used, and they're pretty much using their same customer base.
So maybe in addition to their current program will be stronger than their competitors because they already have something in place that it's going from. So okay, that's fair. I can get on board with that.
I wouldn't take the funding. I don't think they need it.
Okay.
It's not worth it to go into debt yet, especially if something happens. Like, you never know what happens. It's always easier to pay off your seed round funding than it is all these other serious fundings that you end up going into. So,
yeah.
I would.
So it's asking about the customer lifetime value and customer acquisition costs and why those matter. So customer lifetime value basically lets an investor know if the customers that they get are going to continue to create profit for the business. If they don't, then that's an indication that the business isn't going to be profitable in the long term. So they care about that, and then it tends to cost a lot more to acquire a new customer than to retain a customer. And so they want to know how much it's costing them to get new customers. Because if their customers don't last a long time and it's really expensive for them to get new customers, then the company's not going to last. So I just feel like those 2 variables, how much it takes to get a customer and how much money you'll get from that customer in the long run, those 2 variables work together to really get a good picture of how sustainable your company is.
Customer lifetime value minus the cost is equal to like a very rough estimate, but an estimate of your long-term profit. And then your sales model indicates how you're going to retain all these new customers to increase your profit. So I think it's a very rough income statement is what I saw it as.
Okay.
So what is the customer lifetime value of a RentJuice customer? So I think we need to compare equations that we got. So for my customer lifetime value equation, I got total expected revenue divided by 1 minus the repeat purchase rate, minus all of that minus the customer acquisition cost.
Okay, so I just looked one up online and it's different than that. What we should probably do,
I can open up a spreadsheet and you can calculate it as well.
is look at, so he gave us certain assumptions that we're supposed to use. So I didn't totally understand what annual churn is. That like how many customers last for the next year or don't last? or something totally different. I guess I could just look it up. That's
So your churn rate is the annual percentage at which customers stop subscribing to a service or employees leave the job. So in this instance, is how many of their customers stop using the site, like stop subscribing to the site?
Yeah, this says that churn rate, when applied to a customer base, refers to the proportion of contractual customers or subscribers who leave a supplier during a given time. So 38% leave within the first year. So
I pretty much have all the variables.
So do these variables that he gave us line up with the equation that you found?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah. Can you guys help me figure out how many customers they have? I just think the total number of customers, and then I can finish my calculation.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, monthly revenue. The company had about 1,000 agents using the site.
Just warning you, my class may show up in a minute, and I'll have to abruptly leave.
No worries. So it looks like, okay, I'm going to guess when you look on page 10 under scaling and financing dilemma, it says the company had about 1,000 agents using the site. So I'm going to use that as a customer base.
Okay.
To keep it simple. Now I will, I already did the math, so I need to walk you guys through it. The annual churn rate 38%, monthly revenue per customer is 440. I turned that into an annual revenue by just multiplying it by 12. And then you take the number of customers that you have, which I think is 1,000, multiplied by the annual revenue per customer to equal your total annual revenue. And then your customer lifetime value is your total, kind of what I was explaining earlier, your total revenue divided by 1 minus your churn rate, minus your customer acquisition cost. So it looks like this is it. My rough, very good customer lifetime value, which is good. You want it to be a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So not too shabby.
Okay.
It looks like it's about 8.5 million. How well is the sale funnel at RentJuice working? How can you think
Okay.
improve it?
So this is that sort of, we start off with 100 calls and da-da-da-da-da-da-da that we were all thinking of earlier. So it winds up that they have about 2% of the people that they contact actually choose the service. And there was one group video that I looked at where a girl had looked up and said that that was actually average. So even though it seemed really low, it wasn't quite out of the norm as you might think. But that doesn't mean that it can't be better.
So I think that could be increased by their like sales or like their marketing increasing. You know how they're going to be sending out more emails to people and trying different strategies. One thing that I thought of is they could put like an ad for their service on Craigslist. Like since all of the
that's a good idea.
But since they're all using Craigslist, like put their website on Craigslist. Expanding their marketing technique.
Yeah, because they haven't spent very much on marketing, right? Yeah. I'm not getting the cases confused. Okay.
Well, I think it's pretty solid. Like, they start with the junior, and the junior passes, like, make the initial connections and get some of the brand work done. And then the senior salesmen are the ones who really close the deal and really get it nailed down. I think it's a great sales method.
Yeah, I wonder if they could, I don't know how much data they have, but like you were saying earlier about how the more customers you have, the more you can analyze that data. And I was looking online about the customer value proposition, and they had a quote that your time on giving special attention to most valuable customers. Get those handy little principle. 20% of your customers generate 80% of your revenue. I wonder if they could focus on those people that have chosen to use their service and figure out what they have in common and somehow focus on those people.
Yeah, definitely. So how do you think that they can reduce their customer acquisition costs? I think
they would have to change it and do something that's more efficient.
Like mass marketing.
Yeah, because they haven't done any of that.
It would save time. I think for that it just saves
their time doing what they're doing.
Salary.
Which turns into being expensive because they have to pay their employees too.
So how do you guys think that they should respond to the new competition? I guess they're supposed to list all the options we can think of, list the pros and cons for each option, and as a group, decide on a course of action.
Let me pull up my case.
I think they just need to create their new tab, but don't rush it, because if you rush it, then it's not going to be as good as it can be. Like, take the time that they need to create the program, but market that they have this program coming. So when you like subscribe or whatever to the program, they know like they have this package, and coming soon, by the state, you'll have this landlord tool as well. You know what I mean? Like, use it as a strong marketing point to both gain new customers and encourage your current customers to expand. To add that tool, I don't know exactly how that proposition will be, but I would take the time needed to create a quality program, and then just market that it's coming and that like we're creating it.
Yeah, I feel like I was kind of silent on it because I'm like, do you do? Like, what are the options? It said list all the options you can think of. Well, what are the options? Like, their competitors do what they do, and they're in this program, so they're creating it, and so here Tia started answering the question. It's like, well, what do you do other than just make your product and move forward? Like, what else can you do? And then just hope that people like it, but advertising for sure, just so that their customers know that they have options and that they can choose full time.
Yeah.
I honestly can't think of things that they can.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all they can do. Like, I mean, I guess they could rush through the program and push it as quick as they could.
Yeah, like they could. I guess that's the other option is to get it out there, but I don't feel like there's any.
Yeah, some people
it's
like
not a good product. So, I mean, definitely, I think they should get it out as fast as they can.
As fast as they can within reason.
Which is probably one more reason to not take the money right now.
Yeah.
Because it is going to take time to deal with that.
All right.
Okay. Well, I think we pretty much got through everything. That was good.
Yeah. Have you looked ahead in this schedule yet?
Have I looked ahead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Week 13 and week 14. The last day of school is the 23rd, but that's finals week. So technically, the last day of school is like the 18th. But we have stuff that's due on the 21st, and the finals due the 27th. I think grades are due before that.
Are you sure? That seems really weird.
So looking at the academic deadlines, you can see when the grades are due. It just doesn't seem. Oh, well, I guess the grades don't have to be in until August 1st. But that would suck. Like, I literally do not think that we have access to iLearn to submit anything past the 23rd.
Okay, so week 14, I mean, I looked at what we have each week, but I didn't look at the due dates. So, okay, so this is we're currently in week 11, right? Well, it follows because it's week 11, and then 12, 13, 14. Like the end of week 14 is the 20th, and that's a Friday. And you're saying the last day of class is before that?
Yeah, the last day that we have access to iLearn is the 23rd. Yet we don't.
Sure.
Like, we have access to the final on the 14th. Well, it says we should have access on the 14th. But the final says that it's due the 27th.
I mean, that 14th week is supposed to be like finals week. And I mean, this is like my 4th online semester here, and I've never run into this.
Okay.
I imagine it'll work out okay.
Yeah, I hope it'll work out fine. I never take online classes because I don't like them.
I think the last day of class is like before finals week.
Yeah, the actual last day of class is the 18th.
Because class ends and then you take your finals, which is like week 14 on all of your classes on here.
Yeah.
So I've never had a problem getting into iLearn as late as I needed to.
Okay.
So I don't think it'll be a problem, but if you like read something, you can email me.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Let me know if you find something out.
Yeah, cool. I'll see you.
Okay. Thanks, guys. That was a lot. Appreciate your help.